In today's episode, we're exploring how micro moments of joy, the smallest, quietest experiences, can bring the deepest peace to your nervous system.
Yesterday was my birthday, and the day after always feels different. Not loud, not full of balloons or big moments, but instead quieter. And in that quiet, I started noticing little things that actually make me feel most alive. The truth is, we keep waiting for the big wins, the promotions, the perfect relationship, the once-in-a-lifetime trip. But joy hides in the micro moments, the tiny, ordinary things that don't announce themselves but change everything when you actually let them in. That's what today's episode is about. How to stop rushing past the small stuff and start letting micro moments of joy actually land in your nervous system. So take a slow breath with me. Inhale and exhale. Let's settle in together. Here's the science and the soul truth. Your nervous system doesn't need giant fireworks to feel good. It thrives on tiny, consistent signals of safety and presence. When you catch the sunlight streaming through your window, when you let yourself actually taste your coffee instead of chugging it, when you laugh at a silly meme or feel the softness of your blanket or take a deep breath that actually fills your lungs. Those are the micro moments. And every time you pause and notice one, your brain wires for more. It's like telling your body, this matters. I'm safe. I can let in goodness. Imagine your day as a string of tiny pearls, each one a micro moment. The warmth of your mug in your hands, the sound of laughter in the next room, the way your favorite song makes you want to sway just for a second. These moments are medicine. They're invitations to return to yourself breath by breath. The mistake so many of us make is waiting for the someday joy. Someday when we're healed enough. Someday when our bank account looks different. Someday when the relationship finally arrives. But waiting for big joy means we starve ourselves in the present. And honestly, our nervous system gets stuck in survival, scanning for danger instead of soaking up what's already here. The shift comes when you start treating those micro moments like medicine. Noticing them, naming them, breathing them in for a few seconds longer than feels natural. That's how you rewire. That's how you come home. I used to be the queen of someday joy, always chasing the next big thing, thinking happiness would arrive with the next milestone. But the most healing moments of my life, they never came with a parade. They were quiet, like the first sip of tea when the house is still, or a smile from a stranger on a hard day, or the feeling of my bare feet in the grass reminding me I belong here now. What if you let those moments count just as much as the big ones? So, the day after my birthday, instead of rushing back into business as usual, I slowed down. I noticed the joy in my morning tea, the joy in a text from a friend who remembered me, the joy in feeling my feet on the floor as I grounded into the day. And here's what I want to invite you into. Today, just pick one micro moment, just one. Pause, name it, and let yourself feel it for 5 breaths. That's it. That's how joy starts to multiply, one small noticing at a time. If you're able, close your eyes. Bring to mind one tiny thing that brought you a spark of joy today. Maybe it was the way the morning light hit your pillow. Maybe it was the taste of something sweet, or the sound of birds outside. Breathe it in. Hold it in your awareness for 5 slow breaths. And let that settle in your body. If this landed for you, don't just listen, practice. Your life will change in the tiny moments you let yourself receive. And if you want more ways to rewire your nervous system for peace and joy, take the Inner Sanctuary quiz. It'll show you exactly which room in your inner house needs attention right now, and give you a free 3-minute reset to start. Remember, joy isn't out there. It's right here, in the smallest, most ordinary micro moments. May you find joy in the warmth of your mug, the softness of your sheets, the laughter in your kitchen, and the breath that fills your lungs. You are worthy of happiness right here, right now.
Remember, joy doesn't just live in the big milestones, it's right here in the small, ordinary moments you let yourself receive. If this spoke to you, subscribe and share it with someone who could use a little more joy today.